Welcome to Animen Watch Anime, the weekly segment where we react, rate, and review any random anime for your viewing pleasure. I'm Zach. Joining me as always is my good buddy Travis.
Neko girls. Elon Musk, cat girls, yeah.
I got it. And today, what are we watching?
We are watching Konosuba, or the longer version, Konosuba, A God's Blessing in This Wonderful World.
Alright.
On this wonderful world.
Let's do it.
Limited edition of a popular MMO is going on sale. And
oh my gosh. A popular MMO. Is it one of those?
I'm gonna say this. I've actually seen this anime. I absolutely love this anime.
5 hours later, Target acquired. Man, these in-store exclusives sure can cramp a guy's lifestyle.
Wait until he finds out he accidentally picked up a copy of Cyberpunk 2077.
She's from my high school.
The trope! The main villain.
Why did
you just push a chick out of the way of a train? Don't you have a poster of her? Or no, that's Konosuba.
This is Konosuba.
Yeah, that is Konosuba. I'm joined by the incomparable Nick.
I was playing Cyberpunk 2077. What'd I miss?
You know, I figured out why they call it Cyberpunk 2077. Because by the time it's actually finished, it'll be the year 2077.
That's funny.
Sorry, I've been doing this for a long time.
So, is Kobora gonna come and like beat the crap out of his dead body?
They're not that connected, Nick.
You were so scared and they ran over
Oh my gosh.
Then you passed out and at the hospital the doctors and nurses laughed while you had a heart attack.
That's gotta be the saddest thing ever.
Here's losers, and then this guy's way below.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh god.
You can either reincarnate and return to Earth.
No.
You can go to heaven and potter around like an old man for eternity.
Heaven.
Like B or manga or C.
Is she not wearing panties?
Why would she?
Holy cow.
Again, why would she?
Lady.
In a faraway land, peace and prosperity are being threatened by the devil.
I'm gonna stop right there.
Oh man, jeez.
I have tons of options.
I have to stop this frame by frame just to make sure I can just censor something.
Maybe it's my gamer.
Because, I don't know, for one frame you might have seen the girl's goods.
No,
If I'm
you
going
know.
someplace where there's magic,
He would know.
You done your research,
something
Travis?
magic-ish.
He owns it. Heck, call him a geek.
And I'm not sudden. I died outside my house.
Good counterpoint. So how much longer is this going to happen in this
Just 'cause she's
checkerboard
sort of hot, she
place?
thinks she can get away with talking down to me.
She wouldn't talk down to you if you'd
Want me to
stand up.
hurry up?
She doesn't wear a bra either, I assume.
She's all natural. She probably doesn't shave. She's
I
from
mean,
Europe.
if you're a god, you're not really...
Hey look, it's Gother from Seven Deadly Sins.
Kazuma Sato's wish complies with the regulations and has been accepted. Wait, you can't be serious. This is obviously a mistake. No. Redo, cancel the request. You can't do this to me.
Karma's a He's a bigger loser than
To
him.
be you right now, getting dragged away by the guy you were making fun of. You're coming with me and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's the bad guy!
Good night.
What a twist that would be!
Wish you luck. And I pray that of the many candidates who have been sent,
He had the choice of everything. Like magic, cool weapons. But because he was so petty, he just wanted revenge.
He chose to have her as his partner?
As his one item.
It's a power move though. It is a power move.
Just because he just didn't like the fact that she was looking down on him. Like, it's like...
I would do the same thing. Not gonna lie.
Ah, generic fantasy world.
Oh, Pallet Town.
Dude, this is obviously World 1-1.
The game.
I mean, look at me. I'm still in a tracksuit. I can't do what I gotta do in a fantasy world wearing clothes like these. Don't I get
I
some
would.
basic gear to start with?
I'd stand out.
I didn't pause it.
That's funny. That is funny.
This is the equivalent of what would happen if anybody that dreamed of going into a fantasy world would actually... What would end up happening if anybody got isekai.
Since you are a goddess and all, you should know where something like an adventurer's guild is at.
No, sorry, I don't.
Yeah, it's right there in Magnolia.
I'm definitely
Oh, welcome! If you're here to eat...
Okay, no, it's no longer if you're a goddess. This is just fantasy, so bras haven't been invented yet. That's fine.
Y'all got some weird-ass clothes going on over there.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
that's what's his face from
the
Yu
town,
Hakusho.
buddy. Been on the road a minute, you know what I mean?
We?
Australian dude?
Yeah.
Truth is, I heard y'all could use
No!
fighting the devil.
They look nothing
Surely! Yeah, they do. They both got mohawks. One's a different color.
He looks like a Fruity Pebble version of Animen from the Road
Guild
Warriors.
admission desk's over there, tough guy.
You can see that.
I noticed how you were talking to that man back there. How did you know how to do that?
I see him a wee bit.
Well, you know, it's, when you play too many games, you don't like
Register with the
it.
guild and find a place to
You see here, I'm the true adventurer
Now
in this
that's
world.
the spirit.
And, oh, okay, yeah. Am I right?
Oh my gosh, she's back.
So stop calling me that, you bimbo.
Oh, called her a bimbo.
Wow!
Uh-oh, guy's starting to regret his choice.
Ready to order?
Because they have no money. They can't register to be in the guild.
Sure, take your time.
Oh, we're
I like to go guildless for a
So
while.
what?
Keep my options open.
If this was a game, we'd at least get some basic gear. and
Never
not
want to
the
rush into a
course
guild
for
right
a
away.
bit. How can they
Because
treat us
that's
like
a
this?
mistake for life. That's like getting a
Well,
tramp
you're
stamp
alive
that says
and
YOLO, but they spell it with a zero instead of an O.
What is your denomination? I am Aqua. Worship.
Every time.
Say it with me, boys. Daddy!
What the f, boy?
Ass. Distant ass.
He's gonna bring it up.
Chocolate coins?
I mean, I give you guys some manga lore.
You shouldn't impersonate a goddess no matter how
This doesn't get brought up in the anime.
God, you know better than this
Try
hero
not to
villain.
spoil everything for us, man. Ass.
It actually has to do with her AS.
For some reason.
Is she allergic to them?
Apparently she wears a transparent underwear.
You even pointed out that Eris is my junior.
I'm not even lying when I say that.
There's no point to wearing underwear.
I'm not even lying when I say that. AS.
How can I get
Ass,
you?
titties. Ass, and titties. Ass, titties. Ass, and titties.
I should have killed myself earlier.
Nick, run me over with your tractor.
Okay, but I only listen to Kenny Chesney.
What class will you be? I will be an animal tamer. Why an animal tamer? Because I got them tigers, yeah!
Whoa! Your intelligence is below average, and your luck is the lowest I've ever seen. But even so, the rest of your stats are unbelievable.
Talk about his size. How small is it? Alright, serious question. What class was that?
Oh, what class exactly? In this world?
Yeah, just the classes, yeah.
Welcome you to our adventure.
Hey, sheriffs!
I see Zach like as a crusader.
Crusading for the ass.
I don't
ass,
even
ass.
know what that is, but thank you.
Crusading for the ass.
It's actually a compliment. Crusader is a high-end class. Nick?
This is such BS. She stole my thunder.
Nick would be a troll.
Yes.
I think Travis would be a Viking.
Travis is
Oh! Travis would be a Gundam pilot.
You're right.
So is he training right now? What is
He's
this?
doing work.
Well, no,
I hope she remembered to take off her translucent panties.
Me too. Bless.
So he's doing odd jobs to make money?
Yes.
To buy equipment and stuff?
Haven't you ever quested in RPGs before?
Bro, I don't have the patience for RPGs. I have to really be into it to play it.
I gotta
They just keep using the same scenes! I see right through this! Wow, they've really upgraded.
So,
This would happen to, this would honestly happen to people that think getting isekai would be cool. They would just be
Hey,
daily.
Intelligence stats lower than the average.
They would just be
That was
daily.
man ass, but it was still ass.
And
Lady,
monsters in the
Are
town
you
were
ready
killed off a
for
while
some
ago.
fan service? It looks like she's drinking out of a baby bottle.
yeah, it's a baby bottle
Without
pop.
the nipple.
It's a baby bottle pop. It's just powder.
You can count on me.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Well, screw you, dude.
But for real this time.
Does that really deserve a slogan clap?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the first episode of Konosuba. Has a longer name, but we're just gonna call it Konosuba.
Yeah, that's just how a lot of people.
So, Travis, since you're an expert on this show, can you explain the plot?
So, Konosuba is about our main character, Kazuma. He is an otaku, and one day he leaves because, you know, he doesn't like leaving, but he had to leave because he lives in a small village, or it's a small town.
Just a small town boy?
Yeah, just a small town boy.
Born and raised in South Detroit?
Did you take the midnight train?
Well, he
No, the
did.
midnight train took him.
Anywhere!
And he ends up seeing a pretty girl from his school, and because he's so dazed and tired, he just sees the image of her gonna get hit by this giant vehicle. Pushes her out of the way, ends up dying. He finds out that his death literally was for nothing because he thought he was gonna get hit by something, passed out, went to the hospital, peed himself, had a heart attack. Everyone laughed at him. The doctors laughed at him, and as the doctors were explaining, because I'm not sure if you caught the quote from what the goddess was saying, as the doctors were explaining to his parents how he died, even his parents laughed at the fact that he died the way he died.
That is so damn sad.
I mean, it makes sense.
And so Kazuma,
That's a new low.
so the goddess Aqua, asked Kazuma, yo, you got some choices. Go to heaven, don't age, don't have sex, essentially, or be rebirthed into a baby's body in your own world, or get transported to basically isekai to this fantasy world and defeat the devil king, demon king, that whole trope, and then we give you a wish if you can do that. So he chooses that, and he gets to choose that one item, and he gets to choose out of like weapons and magic, but he chooses the goddess because she's looking down on him and like just being very impatient with them, and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna get the last laugh. And he ends up in this fantasy world, and he basically becomes a regular adventurer, basically the lowest class there is. He's living as a day laborer. It's not the
bricklayer.
It's not the fantasy world he wanted, and now he's kind of realizing that, and he's just like, we need to do quests. We gotta go kill the demon.
He got the wooden sword when he was hoping for the keyblade.
Yep.
Does it work for you?
I'm gonna say absolutely works for me because it's just a fun take on the isekai. Like, you could just do a simple like, he's dead, he's all powerful, he's in this like world. Like, but I think the humor is definitely there. It's funny, and it's an interesting take on the isekai genre.
Nick?
The pandering for like the titty shot, the ass shots, no, it doesn't work for me. But the story works for me.
So, yes?
We'll go in the middle. We'll meet the halfway.
You're in the middle?
Because they're kind of. It's like, I feel like it was too much. Like some parts of it, like with too
I
much
felt
ass shots.
compared to other things we've seen, it was pretty restrained.
Yeah, I think it was pretty restrained.
Now, it's a new year, new Nick. I am a reborn again otaku. I don't believe in that shit.
It works for me. Not saying I love it though, but I do appreciate that we've seen a few other isekais on this series. And I'm pretty sure every single one we've seen, the character was like already super overpowered, or you know, with King's Avatar, it's not really an isekai.
No, I wouldn't even.
But even with him having to start over, he was able to quickly
knows
get back to, because he's so freaking good at the game.
There was the slime one that we
Oh,
saw.
reincarnation?
Yeah, that's true.
I only caught Squirtle sperm from that
But
episode.
even with that, the slime was still able to do things and was still able to befriend a dragon all within one episode.
Yeah.
This guy is still in his tracksuit, having nothing going for him, having to do day jobs. It looks like his life here is worse than it was in real life.
I'd say it's better. At least he's got a
not
job.
how it works. So I do appreciate the fact that it did something different from, say, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, where the character's super overpowered, but he doesn't really know how to use his power yet,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? This guy has no power. Alright, who's your favorite character? Nick.
Part of me wants to say the tractor, because he caused all this.
I was gonna scale this on a 1 to 5 track.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Don't really have one, but if I had to choose, I guess the priest dude that actually set them on the journey to get them in the guild, because he had a kindness in his heart.
Travis?
I'm gonna choose Kazuma because
What's Kazuma?
he's the
main
dude.
No.
I'm choosing Kazuma just because he's
Was that the tractor?
he's had some funny moments. He has some funny moments in the first episode, and I like the fact that like out of, like, he could have chose any powerful thing. But, like, because he's so vindictive, he's just like, you know, I'm bringing you down on the ship with me. You're going with, like, I just think that's so funny. It really just shows, like, the two-sidedness of his character. And, like, I could see really enjoying this character.
I'm also gonna pick Kazuma. But I didn't really... Huh?
He's messing with you.
No, I'm not. It's just... It's more lore. Apparently the guy that did the sub voice of Kazuma, he ad-libbed most of his stuff. So every time people were like, Kazuma, I'm Kazuma. Like, in the studio, and it was just like... They just kept it.
For the sub guy?
For the sub guy and even the dub. Like, they were like, they told him, like, do exactly what they did.
That's cool. I'm choosing Kazuma. I don't really love any of the characters so far, but I don't hate anyone either. But I'll choose Kazuma simply because I really found his evil laugh to be quite entertaining. On a scale of 1 to 5, should be detractors or translucent panties.
Kenny Chesney's?
What?
She thinks my tractor's sexy.
He really knows what gets me.
Okay, I guess we're doing that. I don't know who it is.
Kenny Chesney, the country singer, the one that I said, when he's like, can you run me over with the tractor? I'm like, oh yeah, I remember Kenny Chesney.
Okay, I guess I like that. Kenny Chesney.
He wasn't even fine. Only because I love country music. On a scale of 1 to 5, Kenny Chesney's.
On the next episode, we gotta say Garth Brooks.
How would you... wow, you know more than one country singer.
I know a lot of music.
How would you rate this, Travis?
Say 4 Rascal Flats.
On the first episode alone.
On the first episode, because I know.
Because I know you'd give this whole series a 5.
Oh yeah, yeah. So on the first episode alone, so I like izakais. I've made it kind of a point that I like izakais.
You've made it abundantly clear.
Izakais and fantasies.
For any of you new viewers out there, Travis loves isekai and fantasy.
I love izakais and fantasy. This is right up my alley, which I really love.
And Gundam.
He loves Gundam.
No, I don't. The jokes, I feel like they work for me. I think the jokes work. I love the just. I love a lot of the hilarity, and I do like the fantasy element. But I do feel like the second episode is possibly stronger than the first. So I'm gonna give the first episode a 4, because like again, it has all the elements that push me to a second episode in an anime. But like, it's not like, oh man, I gotta see the next episode immediately. It has the elements that make me want to continue it. It's just that's kind of where it kind of stops for me, because they don't show too much of the adventuring just yet.
I'll give this. I'm saving you for last, shaking things up a bit.
New year, new slogans, new methods.
I am gonna give this a 3. It's just above average for me. I'd be willing to watch more, but I'm not in a hurry. I would have given it a 2.5 if it weren't for the fact that the main character is pretty entertaining. And I do like the fact that he's not going to the isekai world with all this knowledge of the world or all this experience like the Demon Lord or Kirito.
The lady in the guild called him a
He's
loser.
basically what would happen. He's basically what would happen if your everyday guy.
If Travis got isekai.
If Travis, Nick, or even myself all got isekai, this is probably what would happen. We'd probably make a bad choice right off the bat like he did by picking her as his one item. And then we'd enter this world thinking, yeah, we're going to at least have some basic equipment, probably give like, you know, a few hundred gold to start out with. No, we're dirt poor because we're dumb.
Swiss Army knife. It's the ultimate weapon.
I give it a 3 because of that. Otherwise, I would give it a 2.5. But it's a 3. So, Nick, how would you rate this? How many Kenny Chesneys are you going to give this?
Kenny Chesneys.
I don't want to give it a half because I don't want to cut off Kenny.
I just put Kenny up there with a number. Do you watch our videos?
High or low?
Sometimes you do cut it.
Yeah, high or low?
Back in like the first couple seasons.
High or low?
Go high.
Okay, alright. Well, since you said that, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to give it a 2 then. I would have gave it 2.5, but Kenny Chesney does not deserve to get cut off. There's parts of it where it's humor for it, but it doesn't catch my attention immediately. Now, if the second episode, Travis said it's as good as it is, then I'll probably be caught, but I'm one of those people where it's like action catches me a lot, and this was slow, but there was some comedy in it. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy some things, like I said, with the lady in the guild. That was my favorite part of it, because she just insults them, but it's like you don't know it's an insult until you think about it for a second.
Well, that concludes the first episode of Konosuba. But before we end this, it is time, once again, for the Wheel of
Blake Shelton.
Senpai.
I'm keeping country.
That was a very good spin because I felt the yeah!
Oh, you two are so sad.
Shut up! This is a good show! Next time, we're going to be watching Rent-A-Girlfriend. And by our reaction to it, it's no surprise that we've seen Rent-A-Girlfriend, right?
I still haven't finished the series, but
I finished the first season.
Makes sense.
Great. And I'm happy and excited to revisit the first episode. If you want us to watch the second episode of Konosuba, you need to make sure this gets 100 views and we will put it on the wheel. But in the meantime, I'm Zach, signing off as always with my good buddy Travis.
I'm Cosmo.
And off screen right now, the incomparable Nick, who joined us halfway.
They'll meet us halfway there.
Right at the corner line is where I'm gonna stay.
And we will see you guys next time.
Thank you for watching! If you're not subscribed, be sure to do so by clicking here. If you are subscribed, we thank you for keeping the Animen dream alive. Be sure to check out our other content here and here. For even more content, be sure to check out the rest of our channel and be sure to follow us on Twitter by clicking the link in the description below. I'm Felicia, and I'll see you next time.